Hey guys, Philippe Bouchard here, and yeah, welcome to my review, if you will, of the Para-Olympic Games. So, without further ado, here is my review of the Paralympic Games. Maybe I'll translate in French after. Yeah, for most of the games were really good. You know, it's been so awesome. Such a awesome. It's been awesome. You know, especially for Canada, and you know, it's pretty unbelievable. You know, it's yeah, it's been so great. And yeah, all around the world as well. You know, some congrats to every nation for winning some Olympic medals, and you know, it's Paralympic medals, and it's been so unbelievable. Even the Olympics were so unbelievable as well, and you know, I'll be forever grateful, you know, to every single human being that are participating in the Olympics, you know, and Paralympic Games. You know, it's I do find this very important that we do tell these stories, and that's what inspires me the most. And the coverage, the coverages of the coverage of every channel, whether it's a CBC or Radio Canada or even the NBC as well, or yeah, they were really good. But only the only negative but constructive thing that I would say about the Paralympics is that well, maybe two or three negative but constructive things that I would tell you all. Number one, compared to the Olympics were there was a lot of all day coverage of the Olympics. You know, it's been all day long. You know. From the morning to till the night almost. It's been full coverage of those Olympic Games, and but unfortunately, the Paralympic Games, even though it's been incredible, there's not enough coverage of those games, and that is very frustrating for me because. Well, not only for me. I'm sure I'm talking for everyone that has a disability, and our community. We're all together in this. Whether it's in Canada or in the US or, you know, all over the world, it's really important. We are as important as every single Olympic athlete in this world. Of course, we have an handicap. Of course, we are disabled. But this doesn't mean that we are not capable of doing things. The proof. Every single human being during these Paralympic Games are proving to any one of us that we are all wrong about them, and that we can also do do some athletic things, and we can be as athletic as everyone. We can be as good as anyone else, and and uh, and I would say that we need more long. We need some longer coverage when it comes to the Olympic Games compared to the Olympic Games. We need to be as equal, as even as the Olympic Games. We need some more coverage, not just some 2 or 3 hour coverage. We need a long, all day long coverage of these Paralympic athletes, because they are such an inspiration for me, and not only for me, but for every single one of us that has a disability, that are sometimes, and I do include myself as well in that, and sometimes I could say to myself that, oh man, I'm not capable to do that. But the truth is, we are. We just have to believe in ourselves. We just need to trust ourselves that we can do it. So that was my first thing, the coverage. Second of all, audio description. Of course, every sport has its as their very own audio description. It was pretty great in the majority of the sports, especially in goalball, because we do need that. Because I myself am proud to say that I was a goalball player, and back in here in New Brunswick, and even though it was just for fun, it was a really great activity for all of us in the province, around the province, and it's been so unbelievable. But for those that are blind and don't know what is that sport of goalball, well, it's important that we have the audio description of it, what they're doing on the field or on the floor even. So yeah, it's really important. And but what I was so amazed about is that, but of course, you have to put the TV loud as you could in order to hear the ball, because we have bells in the ball, and for all of us blind people, we need to hear the ball in order for us to catch the ball and try to score. So yeah, trying to score, to stop the ball from reaching our own zone, and then just trying to launch it to the other zone ahead of us, in our enemy zone, if you will. So yeah. Yeah, in the other country's zone. But there were some sports that I've watched, and I don't know if it was because of the coverage, maybe of those announcers. I don't want to denigrate the announcers. It's not that the description of all of on television and stuff, but it was really hard. So some of the sports were really hard to actually know what was going on, because audio description was I had no choice but to turn the audio description on, because on our Ignite Rogers box, because it wasn't, the announcers, they weren't describing as well as they should be, because as they should, and we didn't have enough this audio description. For example, in singing volleyball, I think, or I think it was in para soccer, I think, and I did find it. I found that very strange, unfortunately, and it was something that I've noted along the way, and the so happy that we could have the audio description, the audio track of the video description, because without that we would be lost, and it's unfortunately it's not described enough, and this is my negative feedback. My second one, my third one would be for maybe maybe the final I would say the final medals that we had in Canada or around the world, because unfortunately we didn't know much about how many medals that we've won, but unfortunately we knew at the end that we had like 24 medals overall, but before that, we didn't know every single thing. We didn't even know how many medals China have won, or we didn't know how much the US have won medals, or how many medals that each country had. So that was really unfortunate and disappointing at the same time, because we were missing a lot on the counts of the medals. Every single medal, whether it's a gold medal, a silver, a bronze. I was really disappointed about that during the Olympics we had those counts anywhere on social media and everywhere on television, but unfortunately during these Paralympic Games we didn't. And this is something that is very important for all of us, blind people and people with disabilities in general, because we are as important. Yes, we are as important people. And it's not to denigrate the Olympic athletes. No, it's not that. I'm just saying that we are as important, and I'm very passionate about that. So I'm sorry about my passion in heart, but the unfortunate truth is that we are not how should I put it? We are not. Yes, of course, we are taking. People are taking us seriously, but maybe not enough. Not enough again. They are not taking us as seriously as they should, even in 2024. And in the near future, I just hope that they will, because we are as important, if not as equal, as the other people, other athletes, normal athletes like football players, or like LeBron James, for example. I mean, we look at some wheelchairs basketball, like some superstars like Patrick Anderson from Canada. Man, it was thanks to him that we won our gold medal in wheelchair basketball. That was unbelievable. And I mean, Patrick Anderson and the rest of the team was so unbelievable in wheelchair basketball. Just like in the US, the USA football basketball team. Sorry, they were they had LeBron James and they had like so many NBA superstars and they were as good. So, but we can be as good, and that's the proof right there that wheelchair basketball is raising very very high this gold medal because we have a good program here, and I'm sure that in the U.S. that's the same thing. I'm sure that anywhere around the world, especially in the quarterfinals or semi or whatever it was, it it's the same thing because, well, of course it's different, but you know what I mean. So no, so that would be my main. Those would be my main comments about the Paralympics. So I wish, like I said, that we would have more coverage, hours of coverage of those Paralympic games. But nothing more to say at this point. So it's all right. I'll speak French right now. Oui, tout le monde, c'est Philippe Bouchard. Puis aujourd'hui, ben, j'ai décidé de faire de donner mes propres commentaires sur les Jeux paralympiques. Je trouve ça vraiment important de donner ces commentaires-là. Puis je vais essayer d'y aller en bref parce que je ne veux pas que la vidéo soit trop longue non plus. Alors, moi en bref, non, j'ai vraiment aimé les reportages des Paralympiques quand même. En long, disons, en long et en large, si on peut y aller en bref, j'ai quand même, j'ai quand même aimé ça. Mais c'est sûr que NBC, ils ont vraiment bien fait ça. CBC aussi, Radio-Canada. En général, c'était très bon. Mais il y a trop de choses par contre. Puis moi, ça me touche. Puis moi, ça me passionne beaucoup. Puis j'y vois à fond là-dedans. Puis je trouve ça vraiment important qu'on soit inclus, qu'on ne soit pas exclu, qu'on ne soit pas comparé aux Olympiques. Ça, c'est numéro 1. Numéro 1, là, c'est tout simplement plus d'heures para-olympiques. Moi, je trouve ça pas juste que les Jeux paralympiques, on a moins de couverture des Jeux paralympiques que les Olympiques. Les Olympiques, là, c'était vraiment à journée longue. C'était excellent. Mais pourquoi que nous autres, on peut pas avoir cette plateforme-là autant? Autant à journée longue. C'est inacceptable pour moi. Vraiment, là, c'est inacceptable. On est aussi important que tous les autres. Oui, on a des handicaps, mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'on n'a pas de capacité, qu'on n'a pas d'habilité à faire quelque chose dans notre vie. La preuve, ces athlètes-là nous le prouvent à chaque jour. Qu'est-ce qu'ils peuvent faire aux Jeux paralympiques? Pourquoi nous autres, on n'a pas autant de couverture, d'heures de couverture à ces Jeux paralympiques-là? C'est ça que je comprends pas, puis c'est vraiment décevant. Et je peux pas croire qu'encore en 2024, on tire de la patte encore par rapport à ça. Puis ça c'est pas juste au Canada, c'est partout. Numéro 2, audio description par rapport à certains sports. Dans la majorité des sports, j'ai pas eu de misère, j'ai pas eu de la difficulté en général. Parce que c'est quand même les descripteurs, si on veut, puis les analystes qui couvrent en direct ces sports-là, ben, sont quand même excellents. C'est autant CBC, puis tout ça, puis... Mais il y a certains sports que j'ai pas trippé. J'ai pas aimé la façon que les descripteurs ont décrit ces matchs-là, si on veut. Ces parties-là. Je trouve qu'il n'y avait pas assez de description. C'était pas assez bien décrit. Puis j'ai été obligé, malheureusement, en tant que non-voyant, de faire jouer la audio description, la vidéo description, parce que malheureusement, on n'avait pas assez de description par rapport à certains sports, comme le volleyball assis, par exemple, ou bien le para-soccer, ou soccer, le para-soccer. Je pense que ça doit se nommer comme ça en français. Tu sais, les annonceurs, je trouve qu'ils c'était pas assez bien décrit, puis c'est pas non seulement ça, c'est les noms des joueurs aussi. Tu sais, par exemple, au goalball, ben, tu sais, moi, j'étais fier quand même d'avoir joué au goalball, puis d'avoir été un athlète là-dedans, même si c'était juste pour 2 ou 3 jours dans une compétition dans notre propre province. Mais quand même, le goalball, s'il y a du positif à retenir de ça, c'est le goalball, pour moi, personnellement, parce que le goalball, c'était bien décrit, puis quand le public... fallait que ça soit silencieux pour que les non-voyants entendent le ballon. Parce que le ballon, il y a des clochettes dedans. Alors, il fallait entendre le ballon pour rattraper le ballon, puis l'arrêter d'être dans notre propre zone, pour pas se faire compter un but. Mais c'est non seulement ça, il fallait lancer le ballon dans l'autre zone, en avant de nous, devant nous, dans la zone adverse, pour compter le but. Alors, au moins pour ça, c'était excellent, c'était bien décrit. Puis les annonceurs, ben, au moins c'était silencieux quand c'était le temps d'être silencieux. Puis il fallait entendre le ballon venir vers le joueur. Alors ça c'était excellent. Puis numéro 3, dernier commentaire, numéro 3, pour conclure, ben c'est tout simplement, je pense, une question de... Moi, je pourrais dire de... je pense que c'est une question de plus de respect, je pense, parce que, tu sais, comme j'ai dit, on est aussi important que tous les autres athlètes. Et même beaucoup plus, moi je trouve personnellement, parce qu'on on a beaucoup d'habilités, on a beaucoup de capacités que même que les autres ignorent, tout simplement. Puis qu'on soit reconnu beaucoup plus que maintenant. Puis c'est ça, en bref, mais disons mes commentaires. Concernant les Jeux paralympiques. Mais c'est d'avoir plus de reconnaissance envers les médailles, comme par exemple combien de médailles qu'on était rendu, mettons, au Canada ou en Chine, peu importe, aux États-Unis. Aux Olympiques, on le savait un peu plus, à combien de médailles qu'on était rendu, mais aux Jeux paralympiques, malheureusement, on le savait pas, Caroline. C'est ça qui est le valeur, c'est qu'on essayait de vérifier comme autant sur les réseaux sociaux que partout, puis on dirait qu'on ne pouvait pas savoir à combien de médailles on était rendu. On l'a juste peut-être su à la fin. Que par exemple, au Canada, on était à 24 médailles en tout. Mais quand même, c'est décevant qu'on n'ait pas plus de couverture des Paralympiques. Tu sais, c'est vraiment décevant. Puis ça me... Désolé pour cette colère-là en moi, si je peux dire, mais c'est une colère mesurée, mais c'est c'est une colère qui est justifiée en même temps parce que on est aussi tant important que tous les autres. Personne, même égaux. Même si on est différent, on est égaux. Tous égaux. Alors, ceci dit, je n'ai pas d'autres commentaires, alors j'espère que vous avez aimé ça quand même. Puis, en tout cas, c'est vraiment juste de faire la part des choses. Puis, sur ce, ben, j'espère que vous avez aimé ça et à bientôt. À bientôt tout le monde et merci.